No, she's sneaky because she's one of those people.
Rinwell, don't go too far ahead. You never know where Zoogles might be lurking.
I always forget that our good
we'll
friend...
Fine.
Oh, hey, we should mention the fact that, hey, look, we actually have a decent computer to record this stuff now. Haha.
Come here in the first place, remember?
Yeah.
No, we shouldn't. We should never peel back the veil. We should never allow them to see the little man.
But
who's just controlling everything
in order to get
with
in
a bunch of
contact with the
levers and
resistance
buttons.
in Cyslodia.
You mean Elon
So
Musk?
stick close until we find them, okay?
Is he a little man?
Okay.
I feel like he's a
Thanks.
little man. Let's see how tall Elon Musk is.
Now you've got me wondering.
This is
How'd
a
you
very
make it to
important thing for the
Galacria in the
episode,
first
everybody.
place?
Please hang on
I
to your
find it hard
seats.
to imagine you didn't run
Well, you
into
see,
Zoogles
since
along
last
the way.
time we uploaded, Elon Musk controls
Are you good at hiding or
Twitter,
something?
outer space, underground,
Yeah, that's it.
and
I'm just really good
I heard he
at
was
staying out
looking
of
into
sight.
the netherworld.
Wow.
You mean,
Had to have been
isn't the
pretty lucky to
netherworld
have
just
made
the
it the whole way
metaverse?
unscathed.
No, that's hell.
I wonder if
There's a big difference.
it's the 13th circle. Oh man, it has been a bit. And I forgot all these fucking
It's
things
crazy
are gonna
to
keep
feel
popping
just
up.
how much the temperature has changed
6
from
foot
crossing over a
one?
single
Nah,
peak.
he's lying.
There's no way.
Is it really
There's
that
no
big
way.
of a difference?
I'm
That's
fucking
cat.
six. I'm fucking
Definitely.
6'1". He does not look. He does not look 6
I
foot
can
one.
only tell from
Then again, he's got a
appearance.
big ass fucking head.
You might not be able to feel it, but it sure looks like your body responds to it just the same.
Shouldn't you two be
Seems
especially
like it.
cold? Well, I guess
If I
Rinwell's
sneeze,
wearing
I
like
guess that it's a
shorts
sign
under
that it's
her
getting chilly.
weird.
They say that
hoodie
sneezing is
dress
often the first
thing.
sign you're
Plus,
coming
she's
down with a
she's
cold,
from
too.
here, so
That's all
As
the more
opposed
reason
to
you need to be careful with.
Shion, who's like basically wearing bikini armor over top
Was
of a
that
wedding
also a
dress.
sneeze?
I just
my
bit my
fetish.
tongue, that's all.
That's somebody's fetish.
No. It sounded a lot different from
why
mine.
does Alphen have glasses on?
It wasn't a sneeze,
Soying
okay?
out, soy.
Guess we both need to be careful out here in the cold.
How are they even staying on his head? Is his head just that fucking big that he doesn't need ears?
Let's just take them off. We'll remove them for now. If Hawkeyser was here and not busy washing his clothes, he'd probably say to take them off.
Yeah, let's throw him under the bus. We're like, huh, you want to get in here? We can do a couple recordings, you know, it'd be just like old times. It's like, nah, I gotta wash my stinky ass, dirty ass drawers.
You know, I haven't had a fight in this in a bit, so I should probably get reused to it.
I'll take you all on.
There, go.
Let's see. Just remember where. The main thing is I gotta remember where I put all my control.
Demon Fang! Don't let them form a pack.
Where are you aiming?
Only getting started.
Alright, R2.
Double demon thing. Well, those reaction times haven't gotten any better.
No, it's just I forgot the button. The main thing is I just gotta remember all my buttons. I don't feel like my reaction times are gonna be any worse.
Whoa, take a look at that.
So
I've noticed the Zoogles here are a lot different from what we're used to back in Calagria.
It's because this realm is so cold. I imagine they had to be adapted to fit the climate.
you know, every time
Getting
that
if we
I
hit
think
them with
about it,
fire arts,
I'm
should
like,
be extra effective
who is
against
her
them.
voice actress again? Then I think immediately, and I'm like, oh right, it's Marie Rose. And then I'm like, oh right, it's literally Marie Rose, and I can hear it as soon as I hear her
so high
start
up.
talking.
Yeah.
Hey, Zephyr.
Oh no,
Why do you keep fighting?
Zephyr, your arm didn't load in all the way at the
What do you
beginning
mean?
of this.
Until I met you and the Crimson Crows, all the Danans I ever
Well,
knew
you
just
see, Alphen,
accepted
I
their
fought
lot in
against
life
this
as
man
slaves.
named Mike
Well, even I was like
Tyson, and he bit off
All
my
you and the
ear.
Resistance are different.
He definitely
Even
does
when
look
you
like
have no
somebody
hope
went
of
for his
winning,
ear.
you keep on
Then again,
fighting.
maybe that man
Why is
Zephyr will
that?
learn to stop talking shit
Come
online.
on. That's an easy
Not
one.
expect to
True.
get
I just
punched in the
refuse to
face.
live life as a
Man,
slave.
Zephyr was punching Mike in the back of the
Better to
neck.
die fighting for freedom than to live as a
Kept
slave.
talking to Mike while he was sitting on the
Let me ask you a
plane.
question, Alphen. What does it mean to you to not be a
Bro,
slave?
I don't know. I feel like if Mike Tyson was
guess
around me,
It means
I'd
living
like,
a
you know,
life
you get
not
that
being
pressure,
ruled by the
like you feel the
Renans, right?
fucking murderous intent, like
But
not
what
even
about
if
the
he's
Danans
angry
who
at you,
died
just that
standing
he
up to the
could.
Renans? Are they still
Yeah.
slaves?
I mean,
Would
this
they be truly
motherfucking Baki
free if all they did
was
was follow my
just shadow
orders
boxing
die
and he took
without
real
knowing what it
damage
was
from
they
Mike
were doing?
Tyson.
But that's...
Being a slave
Baki,
isn't just a
Baki might be
position.
one of the
It's also a
might
state
be
of
one of the
mind.
most
Don't
masturbatory
become my slave,
fighting mangas
Elfin.
to ever be released in history.
And I mean that literally and figuratively.
I know, I just mean it literally. Alright, do we jump down? Oh shit, do we jump down? Oh, hang on, what? I'm not pressing anything. Oh, Alphen, oh, are you okay?
What the fuck?
Alphen, do you want to jump down, Alphen? I'm guessing you
This is
do.
Looney Tunes shit.
Guess I misread the landing.
So, are we to assume that that meant that Alphen fucking broke some things in his fucking legs right there?
If he's not gonna worry about it, we shouldn't worry about it.
That's a bigger one. Let's see what happens here.
It's the alpha.
Oh yeah, actually yes.
This one's tough,
I'm the alpha.
but we have no
And
choice.
the omega.
Let me know if you need healing.
I'm becoming.
Invader of America. Oh, that's a little inside joke. They don't get
It's a that's an inside baseball. It's a little bit of inside baseball there, kids. You would know that if you watched AEW on TBS.
Here it comes.
See? Reactions aren't that bad.
Wow, I like how it killed the other wolf, even though there's nowhere near.
I think that the other wolf literally
You're
just
the one
died
who did the heavy
beforehand.
lifting.
So this was actually something we had brought up earlier. We saw it, and it's that each Tales of game actually has a little bit of hidden gameplay quirks. You remember that? I posted about it. Remember?
Yeah.
So in Tales of Symphonia, apparently, despite the fact that it's never explicitly said, Kratos, his AI, when controlled by the CPU, will prioritize healing Lloyd. For people who don't know, that's very much like story driven. There's a story reason behind it. But I was wondering if they do that with this game as well. So I guess that's something we'll have to keep an eye out for.
As we get more party members.
I mean, I don't actually know that much about, like... Somehow, after all this time, I was able to avoid basically all spoilers for everything.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. One of the things that would surprise me is if this is one of the Tales of games that actually has a party member that gets killed off. There aren't that many Tales of games that do that. I think there's only been 3? Like, there's only been 3 mainline Tales of games where they actually kill off a party member.
Would you like to warm up some?
Aren't there people in there?
You have no
You should
choice.
let yourself unwind when you get the chance.
I will force you to
I
warm
guess
up.
there's no
You
arguing
will
with
be
that.
warned. You have no choice. Your body means nothing.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey!
Hey!
I see.
Oh?
Oh.
I don't expect all the lines to be voiced.
Yeah. Not only is it more expensive to make a game like that, it also doesn't.
Oh,
You know, in
boy.
Final Fantasy VII Remake, everything is voiced, and that's.
Well,
it
that's
can be-
also, to be fair, that's also Square Enix, which is probably the only true... I think that Square Enix is considered to be the only true AAA Japanese developer.
It might be. But it's like that, you're just running around town, like, trying to collect side quests, and you just... Come shop here! Only 3 kills! Wow, I can't wait! Oh, it looks like Shinra's coming to go. Oh, I'm gonna come shop here! It's like, Jesus Christ.
Did you ever finish that?
Yes, I finished it, finally.
I know Hawk did.
I know Hawk hasn't.
I really wanted him to finish it, because I know that, like, the ending would be one of those things where he's, like, especially...
This is trash.
Yeah. Even though it's, like, I don't think he has that much of a history with Final Fantasy, specifically Final Fantasy VII.
He does.
So...
We're just ragging on Hawk because he's not here to defend himself.
I mean, if he was here to defend himself, I'd stop, because he would be able to defend himself. But, you know, if you're not around to defend yourself when somebody's shit-talking you, you have no reason to be upset.
It's true.
But, yeah, that ending to Final Fantasy 7... What is it? Remake? Whatever.
7R.
Oh, have you gotten a chance to play, the Yuffie adventure?
No.
Oh, right, that's only on
Because-
PS5, isn't it?
It's only on PS5. It's also on the PC, but I'm not buying the game twice just so I can play a fucking expansion.
Oh my god, that's fucking nuts, bro.
So
I can't
annoying.
believe we still can't get PS5s either. I know people are like, "Oh, we'll just buy a PS5." It's like,
Just
I
do it.
can't find one. I actually on occasion will go online and look for a PlayStation 5, and I can't find one.
It's not possible.
Oh no.
Wow,
her tummy.
she hungry? She can eat food? She embarrassed to eat? Damn, what a cute.
All right.
That look on Riddenwell's face. It's just like, alright, bitch. Meshi da meshi. Meshi o skute masu yo ni.
Nice.
Right.
But they made everybody some yellow snow cones.
Specifically made by Zephyr.
Yikes.
I have to
Zephyr
wonder.
would be producing some orange stuff.
Stop. I have to wonder, like, with Shion's dress, like, this around the stomach area, are those also, like, metal plates? Like, is that metal? Or is that just design? Because if it's metal, like, when she breathes out or bends over, that must fucking hurt.
Maybe it's metal, but it's like in segmented.
Oh, also keep an eye out because I want to make sure that they don't do this.
I'd
Because
say
if they're
so.
going with this idea that if Shion touches
I
somebody,
stopped before I was full, though.
Causes them extreme pain.
yeah, if they keep up with that idea and you see her reach out and touch anybody at any point, then I'm gonna have a problem. It's not that big of a deal, but it's like you made this a very explicit thing, but you have to
It's
kind
awfully
of stick
quiet
to it.
around here.
The snow will do that. It absorbs a lot of sound.
Wow.
Meaning it could be tougher to hear anything approaching. That's worrisome.
It's rough that we have to be wary even of other Danans around here. What kind of person do you have to be to build a society that works like this?
Whenever they
Regardless of
say
what kind,
Danans, it makes me
we're
think
going
of
to take them
Danimals.
down. And
Yeah,
that's
Danimals?
that.
but I was hoping you weren't gonna say that.
Right. That's why
That's
we're
too
here,
obscure of
after
a
all.
reference for our Zoomer fan base.
Is it hard leaving
It's like
Calabria
Gogurt for
behind?
furries.
No.
Why did you?
Actually, it's kind of a relief to be away from here.
Really? What makes you say that?
They don't even have Danimals
Because
anymore,
it was
do
getting
they?
to the point where every man, woman, and
Um,
child would
yeah,
come
I'm
up
not
and
sure.
talk to me like they knew me.
I don't think so.
I could barely find
They
a
still
moment
have
to
Gogurt,
breathe,
though, and that
let
shit's
alone
gross.
relax.
Well, what
I
you
actually
did was kind of a big
I,
deal.
I'm gonna give
You
you. I'm gonna
overthrew
give
a
some
Renan
cursed
lord,
information.
burst open
My
the gates
favorite
of
yogurt
fire.
was always the Trix yogurt.
Yeah, but that was only because I had the blazing sword
I-
with me.
I'm
You
trying to
wouldn't have made it to
remember.
Balsef without
Was
you and the
Trix
Crimson
yogurt
Crows,
before it
Zephyr.
was cereal? It had to have been cereal
maybe
first,
so.
right?
No,
But
there,
you were
it was
still the one who took
definitely
him out in the end.
cereal first.
It's only natural for
Yeah,
people
but
to
then
look up to
the
those who
Trix
protect
yogurt
them.
was like,
You're
it
a
stood
hero
out
to
because
those
it was
people.
like, oh man, it's two
I never
flavors
asked to be
swirled
one.
together. It's like, damn, man.
I never asked to take the place of a lord and people.
They
I don't
still
know if
make
they
it.
still make it.
I don't
I
want
was
it.
about to say, do they still make it?
You're a strange one, Alphen.
Seems like an
That's for
obvious
sure.
thing. It
Yeah.
seems like they should make Trix yogurt
that's how
flavored
you
like
really
smoothies
feel,
or something at
then hold
like
on to
some
that.
fast food chain.
Listen to those thoughts.
You would think
when
so,
feel
like,
lost
Taco
you
Bell.
and don't know what to do.
Taco Bell
can
would
do
probably
that,
be something like
you
that.
won't lose
They
sight of who
Taco
you
Bell
are
has like a really weird
or
menu
what
when
the
you
right
go in
path
there
to take
sometimes
is.
and you see some of the shit that they
The
have.
right path to take, huh?
I'm pretty sure Taco Bell has done a cinnamon toast, not a cinnamon toast crunch, a fucking what is it? Captain Crunch Cinnabon, whatever the fuck those things are called. Yeah, it's fucking weird. Fucking branding, fucking crossover nightmare.
Let's check the DLC. Unclaimed DLC items. Wait, I have unclaimed DLC items? I guess
do.
these were just given to us? Well, okay.
Guess gotta accept them all.
Why do I have Baki glasses?
Uh-oh. This is particularly weird because... Okay, gonna look behind the curtain again. Last time we wanted to record for this, we also had unclaimed DLC items.
Yeah.
So this is a different group of DLC items. Oh my god! What is that costume? I'm talking about the one on the right. Are you gonna look at it? Are you brain frozen right now? Emotional damage? We have to continue. We have to continue to play through.
Let's just go play the game. Let's play the game.
Heal after battle, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Make it with Shion.
All done. Come and eat.
Oh, bro, she do cook? She kind of tsundere?
Damn, she could put some potatoes in water? That's a fucking wife right there.
To be fair, that's more than some of the women I've dated.
Jesus. I saw something where it's like some streamer doing a cooking live stream and they have fucking their pot caught on fire, so their first thing was like, oh, I'll just put it in the sink. I'll put my oil-based fire in the sink.
Oh no.
And then she kept asking the chat, what do I do, guys? What do I do?
I love when fucking streamers just are like, I'm gonna do something completely idiotic, and then they're like, what do I do, chat? What do I do, chat? What do I do as my fucking house catches on fire? Like, do you remember the one streamer girl who actually, what was it? She was fucking with her cat, and the cat scratched her eyeball, and she started bleeding?
Yes.
Like, her eyeball started bleeding.
Yep.
And she like turns to chat to the fucking camera. She's like, "Chat, what do I do?" It's like, bitch, what do you think? You go into the fucking emergency room. Like, damn. You know, I've never been one to be like, we should let the gene pool figure itself out. But there's a Bugs Bunny quote that I really like. I think it's about time we took all of the warning labels off of canned goods and start letting the gene pool figure itself out.
This might go well in that new recipe.
Jesus Christ, when did Bugs Bunny say
to see
that?
what you make.
I don't know. I just saw somebody say that and they put Bugs Bunny's face over it. Hang on. Wait for the young man to pick up some clothes. Oh, right. We had a fucking... What's it called?
A side quest.
Yeah, we had a
I'm gonna just tell you right now that that side quest, that one, the fucking... I need to find something that fits my style and maybe Shion would like me. I have played, like, just past this part, and he still hasn't found anything, so I think that dude is just bombing.
Hang on.
Oh!
That's some hell of a stat difference. Wait.
No, that's... You know what?
This is fucking what's-his-name's weapon. This is, oh god, the main character from, that poo-poo game that they thought that everybody would like. Oh, that's pretty good.
Go down to infantry rifle? I guess it's not that big of a difference.
Damages.
Yeah.
But yeah,
you're going up like a tier of weapon.
What's his fucking name? The main character from, what's that game? The game that nobody cared about? But every fucking VTuber played for some reason.
You mean the one where they have, like, psychokinesis?
Yeah. And if I didn't care about that, then that speaks a lot.
I actually can't remember.
Get lost!
Bro, Namco Bandai has been fucking up a lot lately, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, with the exception of maybe Tekken and the Tales of games, Namco Bandai has been fucking up really bad lately.
Need you ask?
And actually, they've been fucking up with the Tales of franchise too. like, at time of recording, you know what just happened? Fucking Tales of Luminaria got fucking canned. It got
the phone game?
Yeah, it got canned. Not just early on, but very early on. They didn't even get to complete. They didn't even get to complete their first season. And they were the developers were talking about how they were like, it's really sad we're never even going to get to complete the story. We had a lot of plans for the story, but we'll never be able to complete it.
Maybe if we made a real game and not a fucking gacha game, we'd have a chance.
Treasure chest.
There's only... I honestly do not believe that... What's happening?
I was trying to get to the treasure chest. It wouldn't let me move for some reason. I don't know what was going on there. But, what were you saying?
I honestly, in the fucking gacha market of today, I don't think a Tales gacha was ever going to... Unless they went, heavy on the fan service route.
Well...
Like the way Granblue and
well, that's
Fire Emblem Heroes.
That's the thing. It's like it's honestly like the third or fourth Tales of fucking mobile game, and like all of the other ones failed because it's like they don't know how to make them.
Plus, there's also like it's competing with other phone games. Like there's the one that had to cross over with Guilty Gear.
Yeah. Oh fuck.
Oh.
That
ooh. Combo. Damn, nice dodge.
The only good thing is that I think. Oh, Xion, no.
Oh,
Xion, no.
shit.
Xion, no.
Move her out of the way with the booster thing.
I never miss.
The only good thing is, ooh, I'm pretty sure that Zephyr can't die. Shit. That's really not good. This isn't good. Oh, and I only have one life bottle. Awesome.
Yeah, we used all... Oh, that... Good one.
Yeah, I know, I'm the
We
best.
used all the life bottles in that fucking mushroom boss.
Jeez. But yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, the mobile games, just from my understanding, have also just not been what mobile players really like to play. Like, they're almost too in-depth for mobile players, but they're not in-depth enough for people who actually like real games.
Get lost.
Here I come. One more.
I'll run you through. Here I come. It's over.
It's the reason why auto-battling gacha games became so popular in Japan.
Oh great, there is currently a fucking car going off literally in my background right now. Lovely. Thanks a lot. Alright, it's gone now.
Show me what you can do, kiddo.
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
What a pain in the fucking ass that.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
But yeah, I honestly feel kind of sad because I liked the Tales of Luminaria. If you haven't noticed, I'm technically grinding right now.
Yeah, maybe not grind on screen. I mean, on camera.
I'm not trying to grind on camera. I'm just kind of really just searching around. Plus, I'd rather at least be level 12 because I get the feeling that we're gonna probably need to be at least a little bit higher level. But what was I saying? Oh right. So it's really the fact that if you saw some of the art for it, because I showed you guys the anime for it, remember?
Yeah.
So it's obvious they wanted to give it like at least a little bit of work into it. Like it was going to be like 16 characters, and they were all going to have separate stories and stuff.
That was almost too easy.
So
Yeah, no, they should have just had like 14 girls in swimsuits and called it Arknight.
14 girls in swim. I can't even say 14 girls in swimsuits and one guy. Does anyone know anything about Arknight? Oh.
No, I just know it's got boobies.
Every good gacha has boobies. Hang on, why can't I?
You have to trigger the cutscene.
There it is.
Never mind.
Left iPad. Goodbye.
I'm surprised there are owls here, too.
Yeah, there are more of them around than I thought.
Broken iron mask.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, full blind. That's just how I like it.
Well, actually, it shouldn't matter because he had the fucking whole mask on before. Nah, whatever.
Yeah,
let me
but
take
I'm
this off.
assuming he has slits in it.
Should I get
Can
like
he
a
change his
dog?
hairstyle? Never mind.
Should I get like a dog? Should I actually go and get one of those,
How
some of
is
those
this in a place
costumes?
like this? People
don't
really
know.
live all the way out here?
I'll look at the
We'll
costumes
see how we
again
feel
at this-
about it
The
in
whole
20
area is
hours.
just little villages.
We'll see how we feel
This
about it
one's
when
from
Kisara
CS224.
shows up.
Wait,
Venom.
sounds like people arguing.
You can't.
Bureau agents.
I mean, you say that, but her
The snake
default
eyes must
outfit
be
is
here.
like
We
basically
should
the
sneak
only
past
one
them.
that has like her.
That was my original
butt
plan, since you all
accentuated.
stick out so much.
I mean, they
Why?
all have her butt
Because when your
accentuated,
people tattles
and
on us?
every time I
It's the
see art of
Renans
her
for
on
making us do
Pixiv,
it.
it's
Oh, yeah?
fucking
Like
her
this
fucking
Renan who
donk.
you need to save your people's
Ah,
skin?
that's art. I'm talking
Well,
about like,
that's
I've
rich
seen
coming
like
from the bright-eyed
teacher
people are the
costumes,
reason we're
'cause for
in this
some
mess in
reason
the
Hudson
first
got
place.
on his
But she
account.
started
So I
it.
got in on mine, and
3
like,
centuries
yeah, it
of
says, oh
resentment is
man,
too
oh,
much to lay
I've
at a
always
single
wanted to
person's
have
feet.
sex with the principal.
Same goes
But
for you.
her ass, you don't see her
can't
ass
ignore the
cheeks like you
past
do on
when
her
speaking of the
default
present.
costume.
That's because we haven't gotten to the point where technology in video games can have the fucking panty line on the pencil skirt.
Now, what's going on in that village?
Alright, we should probably focus on what's actually
If I were to
happening.
guess, someone tipped off the Snake Eyes and they're here to make an arrest.
Snake eyes.
You'd better not be about to
Bro,
suggest we
Renwell
get
got the
involved.
fucking
I'm here for the Lord's
40-year-old
head
Karen
and nothing more.
haircut, bro.
I mean, it's kind of perfect for Marie Rose's
That go for you
voice.
too, Elfin? Why did you come?
Why? To liberate this realm's slaves, of course.
Because the reverse
Are you
flash.
still a slave?
Me? No.
Then tell me what it means
You can't
to live
make that
unshackled.
joke. That's almost so obscure at
I'll
this
tell you
point
what
that
it
they
means.
won't get it.
It means living on your own
It
terms.
was me, Alphin.
Being your own master.
It was me all the time
Thinking and
punching
making
those
decisions for
Hawaiians in the
yourself.
face.
And being prepared to accept the consequences. Understand?
Yeah, I get it.
Yo,
Yeah.
what if this is just clever
I think
marketing
so.
for the movie?
So prove it to me.
What if it's actually
Sure.
the reverse Flash going
Don't
around
start
and punching
I'm
people
not
in the
going,
face in
and that's
Hawaii?
that.
That would be so stupid.
I understand.
Would it?
But I
Or
wouldn't-
would it be
I would
fucking
allow
next
it.
level
Till we get
ingenious?
back, okay?
You're
That would
going
be
in
so
without the
stupid
sword?
that I allow it.
Looks to be that way. This is my choice, after all.
Your choice? Listen to yourself. That sword's useless to me without someone to use it. You go dying on me out there and you'll put our whole mission in jeopardy.
You mean that sword is useless unless
But I
it's
need us all to
exactly
make it safely
somebody
to
who
Cisco
can't
Den.
feel pain?
I mean, well, when Alphin's fucking hand is a
Too many
smoldering
sacrifices have already been
pile of
made.
bones and
We
burned
came here to
flesh,
stop
it's still
doing
going to be
more.
useless because you won't be able to hold it.
You've sacrificed something too, huh?
Hide somewhere until it's over. You hear me?
It ain't over until it's
Damn
over.
those Renans. I hate seeing Danon suffering under them here, too.
I'm surprised you're so angry about it. You're not even from here.
It doesn't matter where I'm from. Enough
Doesn't
is
matter
enough
where
with
I'm
these
from.
people.
I know when to be racist.
This is the true power of my racism. And now I'm going to go ultra instinct racism.
I mean, if your first memories are you wake up, you activate, your code turns on,
Anyone who
and you're
fails
like
to
fucking
cooperate will be arrested.
lifting rocks and getting whipped. It's like, yeah, I'll give you a pass. You're
Damn
gonna be
it.
pretty racist.
Some rat must have sold us out again.
You there! You want me to haul you up on suspicion of civil disobedience?
But I didn't. Ah!
Stop resisting!
Leave him alone! An embedded dares defy the orders of his lordship? Know your place, slave!
We can't use the blazing sword this close to the villagers. They could get hurt. But there are too many agents. Zephyr?
Hey, look, that guy's on the boss.
Is that you?
Hey, look, it's the character who's on
What's
the
going
box
on?
and in all the
Are we
cutscenes.
supposed to be fighting them?
Hey, it's the character who was playable in the demo. I wonder what's going to happen.
What are you doing
I wish
here?
that we could get to the point where party members were a
The
surprise
realm of
again.
Cyslodia doesn't tolerate civil dissidents like you.
I'm trying to think.
Law.
I'm trying to think of the last JRPG where the party member
I
actually
hereby
was a
detain you in the name of
surprise.
his lordship.
I think, like, after the internet, really, I kind of, like, it was impossible for me not to know exactly who was going to be in my party. Alright, who should we focus on? Who has, this thing has the least health.
Here they come!
Alright.
Actually, Fire Emblem does secret party members pretty well. Well, not the latest one.
Well,
Because they were all
the
your
latest
students.
one is anybody with anybody who fucking looks like you can fuck.
No, I mean, they're not a surprise because you meet all of them before the time skip.
Yeah. Well,
But I mean,
honestly,
generally, Fire Emblem
I'm just
doesn't
wondering.
tend to spoil it.
Eventually, Fire Emblem will get back to, like, doing this, like, classic Fire Emblem stuff. I wonder when now.
I want the next Fire Emblem to just be set, not in the future, but I want it to be set closer to, instead of being like in the fantasy Middle Ages, I want it to be set
Shit.
the fantasy Renaissance times.
My fucking controller is that. My fucking controller is that.
From death to bit. I'll bring you back from death to bit. I'll bring you back from death
Oh my god, she's stuck! I'll bring you back from Decibus!
This one's mine.
Turn the tables on him.
Just gotta go with classic JRPG method.
No time to hold back.
Wow, it's strange. It's like that kid is only attacking Zephyr for some reason.
It's over.
When you're trying to beat up your relation hasn't been revealed yet, so I can't say anything. But then he's not taking any damage.
What's going on, Zephyr? Why won't you fight him? Is that soldier
No, that was a
someone-
nice. That was a nice grimace of the face.
Don't
Good to
hurt
see
him.
that they got their facial
Would you
tech up for
please?
these Tales of games, because I remember for a long time it was like people always used to make fun of the faces. Jeez.
You never change, do you? You've always got that damn look on your face.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
Zephyr!
Alright, now pull back and do a super kick and slap
hand.
goodbye.
You just...
He's my son.
Oh wow. Oh, I'm sorry.
Whoa, really? What?
Now you remember
I don't
me.
understand how people do that gasp shit.
I'm gonna wipe that damn look off your face once and for all.
You mean this kid who looks just like you and seems to have
He doesn't look exactly like him.
What in hell?
BTFO'd.
a... That's a J.O.B. if I ever saw one. Your armpits are out.
Bro. You can't make this joke. You can't make this joke. Not in the current climate, meaning cold.
Yeah,
Enemy reinforcements.
'Cause they would be
Use the
like-
sword.
I can't.
not
The
sweaty.
villagers will
and
get
that's
caught.
the
Stop
worst,
it!
right?
No,
We need
stop
to
making
fall
the joke.
back.
Oh, for crying out
Worst, that's
loud.
worse, that's the worst.
Don't
Go.
feed in.
Leave without me.
You can't.
I'm not leaving
Bro,
without him.
he hit that Family Guy pose.
Alpha, there's no time.
But what about the resistance? Everyone's counting on you.
Forgive me.
Gauntlet Hades.
He does have the one metal arm. Bro, you imagine somebody getting fucking surrounded by, like, military with guns and they fucking put up the dukes?
When he starts head slipping the bullets.
It's just like, you remember that image of Mike
We've waited all
Tyson
night,
after he bit off
but nobody's
Holyfield's
shown up.
ear?
No sign of Zephyr
Yeah.
or an enemy
Where all the
pursuit.
cops are like terrified of
So,
him, but he's like,
what's the
bring it
plan
the fuck
now?
on.
You really need to ask? We go rescue Zephyr.
But we just ran away.
If he's under arrest, they'll have taken him to Sisloden, the capital city. Assuming he's still alive, that is.
I can't believe Zephyr never told us he had a son.
You never
I wonder if
asked.
the rest
Why
of the
would he
Crimson
also
Crows
care?
knew about it.
And to find him in that village of all
I
places.
can't believe Zephyr had
Some coincidence,
sex.
huh?
Jeez.
Those fireworks you pulled out of your hat back there. They were astral arts, weren't they?
Shion, what the hell are you doing?
Except I've never heard of a Danon who can cast astral arts. Are you a Renan?
Like hell I am!
No, of course not. Renan's eyes light up when they use astral arts. And when you used an art, your eyes definitely didn't. So I guess that means you can't be
Bright
so-called
eyes.
bright eyes
I mean, when did
after
you
all.
get a chance to see her? Wasn't your back to her when she cast magic?
You know Shion has eyes in the back of her
Sorry.
ass. Not gonna acknowledge it, okay.
You're right. Those were astral arts I used.
Nope.
Same as the ones wielded by the Renans.
Huh? Huh? Are you
A
telling
long
me
time ago,
that
my
both these
family,
races can
my
use
people,
something that they thought was
were once known as mages.
exclusive? Could that possibly imply a connection? of
A
some
Danon
sort?
mage? Up until now, I'd only ever heard of them in stories and rumors.
This just immediately makes me
Though
think of
now I've seen one
Symphonia
with my own
with
eyes,
the
I suppose I'll have
with
to
the
believe it.
designs.
We've been in hiding for a long, long
If you haven't
time.
played Symphonia,
Even before the
kids, you
Renans first
should.
attacked.
It
That's
doesn't
why
hold
no
up
one
quite
knew
as
about
well
it.
in terms of gameplay, but the story's
Even
still pretty
before
good.
the Renans?
Yeah,
I just
my
watched the
ancestors
OVA.
were persecuted and targeted for
I
their
mean, you
gifts.
could, but the OVA
But it
is
was
weird.
by their fellow Danons.
They lived hidden away all these centuries, keeping their existence secret even from the Resistance. My mom and dad drilled it into me that I was never, under any circumstances, supposed to let anyone find out about us.
You
If
should
that's the
not let
case,
people find out
then
about your
why did
fucking
you use your
forehead.
powers back there?
There's nothing wrong with her forehead.
I don't know.
She could headbutt
One
Alpha and
second
get
I
rid of
saw
the rest
Zephyr
of
about
his
to be
mask.
killed, and the next I was...
My problem is her giant hood. Like, her head is not that fucking big. You know, if there is not a scene where she at least
Danon
pulls up her
Astral
hood, I'm
Arts.
gonna be upset.
If the Renans knew such a threat existed, there'd be hell to pay.
Hey,
What? You think I'm gonna go to the Lords with this information? I'm a traitor and an outcast at this point. Or did you forget? What amazes me is how anyone could have that kind of power and yet keep it hidden all this time. Didn't you ever want to use it to help your people?
Don't talk like you know the first thing about me, Renan!
that's enough. Zephyr wouldn't
Damn,
want this.
they racist.
I wonder if they
Listen,
expect that
all
to
I
be
care
like
about is
for
taking
that
out
to
the
be like
Lords, okay?
could you
Which is
imagine
no
if somebody
doubt
was
what her
like,
people want
don't
too.
tell me,
Using
don't
her
tell
powers
me
to
you
help
know
do it
anything
only
about
makes
my
sense.
people, white.
Makes sense
Well-
for who? Us?
I
Besides,
mean,
Zephyr comes
if
first.
you know,
Can't just abandon
we just
him.
swapped it around a little bit.
It's fine.
Don't tell me you know anything about my people, black.
You're going to save Zephyr, right?
Doesn't that sound
If
bad?
so, you're going
I
to
don't.
need my powers
It doesn't
to do
sound like
I don't want anyone else to
Sen-
I mean,
sensible.
it doesn't, right? You know how in Pocahontas when they were saying pale skins,
Sure.
that one was kind of like, ooh, that's a good one.
it's like it's like saying like white boy
And let's get back
or
to the village.
black
We
boy.
need to find out
Something
what
like
happened.
that makes a little bit of sense to me. Like the boy is the part that's demeaning, but just calling somebody white or black doesn't feel demeaning to me.
Bright eyes.
Now, bright eyes is just a straight up slur. Here we are.
Brighters.
Here we are discussing slurs in the in the Tales of playthrough.
Yeah, let's go, Ikuze.
What's wrong?
Okay, so we're back
Nothing,
here.
just... I'm surprised how dark out it is.
Why wouldn't it be? It's still night after all.
No, that's what's weird. A lot of time's passed since we arrived in Sislodia.
Has it?
You'd figure the sun would have come up by now.
Implied
Oh,
time.
right. It's not like this back in Calaglia, is it? To be honest, I completely forgot. Basically, it's always night in this realm.
Huh?
Huh?
It's been that way forever. It never gets any brighter outside, even in the morning.
This is like
So it's
living
always
in
dark all day
fucking-
long?
What is it?
Alaska.
Norway?
How is that even
No.
possible?
Alaska.
Did the
Yeah,
Renans cause
because they
this?
have the 30 days of night.
Of
I know
course they
about
did.
that because of the movie.
It's complicated to explain, though. It'd be easier to just get to Sisloden, so you
30
can see
Days
what's
of
going
Night
on
is
for
one of
yourself.
those wasted concepts. It's such a cool fucking
take your word for
concept,
it.
but
Right
it's
now,
so
finding
badly
Zephyr comes
executed.
first.
Yeah, it's just like the Aurora Borealis. You
See how-
befriended Rinwell.
Hang on, now you're making me want to go and look at this. 30 Days of Night. Do you remember that movie?
No.
So it was a horror movie from like 2000s, and in it, you played at. I say you played. In it, it was about like a village out in Alaska that gets fucking taken over by vampires, and they're just like fucking shit up for a whole fucking month because there's no reason for them to worry because they don't have to worry about sunrise for 30 days. Please hold the heart. Okay, if you cast, blah blah. I'm actually probably not going to play as Rinwell. Oh, there it is. Hootle will alert you. Oh.
I wonder how Zephyr's
her
doing.
whole gimmick
If
is
that log ice is
she
fun,
can
it
save,
shouldn't
she
be
can
rough
charge
again.
her
I want to believe that.
her
Those
arts
two didn't look like they were
because they
exactly
take
on
such a
good
long
terms.
time to get because she's a
Actually,
caster,
now I'm
right?
curious.
But she can save it for
Dan's
later.
list in the Snake Eyes
So
too?
I've seen combo videos where
They're useful for
people are like
surveillance
doing
here.
fucking
Doesn't win
algebra
many friends
and
on either
arithmetic
side, though.
in order to get
So why is
combos.
Zephyr's kid working for the Renans then?
That reminds me of Rita from Vesperia. Then again, this girl Rinwell's basically Rita as well.
If you need help with anything, just let me know.
They're both fucking
All of
little girls
creation
with big
across
books.
the heavens stems from the 6 essences. We lack only darkness while they are without light. Thus, to achieve perfection,
What are you muttering over there?
I was practicing a magic incantation.
An
See
incantation?
how they explain
Is
magic
it
in
anything
this.
like the spells that people use today?
Not quite. It takes time for me to finish my chants, so I'm practicing saying them quickly and accurately. You know, just in case. I've always tried my best never to use magic if I can avoid it up until now.
You said you and your family used to live in
I
hiding,
wonder
right?
if
Because
I
you were
wonder
a
if it'll
mage.
be anything like
Where did all the
Vesperia.
other mages go?
When Rita got really, when you used
Sorry, I didn't realize.
once you reach a
this was
certain
sensitive
level in
topic.
Vesperia and Rita has overlimit on,
It's
in
okay.
order to do her chant, she just says blah blah blah, and then uses like fucking tidal wave and shit, like the more powerful spells.
Hey, so, about my magic.
Oh my god.
You want to
cringe.
keep it a secret,
What?
right?
That
Yeah.
delivery.
Sorry.
Hey,
A little
so
late for that
about
after what
my
happened in the village,
magic.
don't you think?
Ugh,
Easy, Shion.
it's just... I didn't want Zephyr to die. That's why I used it.
I know. And we might have lost him without your help.
You really think Zephyr was
Thank
gonna
you,
die
Rinwell.
from that little weak ass punch from Law?
Sure.
I really don't like the way that these skits look.
Is that owl okay? It's been stiff as a board for a while now.
You're right. I wonder what's up with it.
Why is Alpha
Come
doing
here.
the fucking
It's
Riku
okay.
pose?
I won't hurt you.
Ow!
Crap!
Jesus.
Huh? What happened?
I hate to say this, Rinwell, but I lost Hootle. I didn't mean to scare him, but he took off.
Hoodle? He's right next to you.
He is. All I see is snow.
Dan and owls conceal themselves when they feel threatened. I guess he's still not quite used to being around other people yet.
That would explain it. I should have been more careful with him. Sorry.
It's fine.
Sorry.
I'm the only human he's comfortable with. Come here, Hoodle.
Yeah, and I don't
Damn,
like
he
these.
was that close?
a little wary of you.
I get that they're
Maybe.
easier
I think he gets that you're going to be with
make
us for a
just
while,
because
though.
of the fact that they're
Step in the right
reusing the
direction.
character models.
If you call his name,
But I don't
he
like
might
it.
eventually
Like,
respond at least.
I like the
Got it.
2D
Thanks.
models. I know in the next game,
At least he's not sick or something.
in the next game, I get the feeling that
Indeed.
they're just gonna
It's
use
quite
the
a relief.
fucking live 2D model, like make live 2D models for all the characters.
I mean, if they're more efficient about asset use, then they could just have little skits where it's actually animated. Porridge! Ew, gross!
Let's do this. Let's just see what happens.
That turned out good, if I do say so myself.
Don't you have like a terrible sense of taste, Alphen? Like an actual canonical bad sense of taste?
Yeah, because the only thing he can taste is
I
spice.
think we've rested long enough. Let's keep moving.
So when he goes down on Shion,
Speaking of going down, I believe we should cut. We should cut to the next part. So,
hang on, wait,
thank
wait,
you guys.
wait.
You could do this in the next video.
No, I need to get the apples.
What is it?